Once again, welcome everyone to our presentation of iPro Network, Creating Your Future Now. And let's go ahead and just dive in. When you hear about cryptocurrency technology, how do you react? And this is an important question, folks, because as we go along here, we're going to be talking about three major components that make the iPro Network model such a comprehensive and such a enticing opportunity for millions of people around the world. So the first reaction is some people are confused. The second reaction is some people are unsure. That was me 3 years ago. In fact, I was so unsure that I used to ridicule, cryptocurrency because I didn't know enough about it. And then very few people are actually excited, like this third picture here on the right-hand side of your screen. And so hopefully by the end of the presentation here tonight, we get you to the point that you are super excited because you really understand how cryptocurrency and what we're going to be talking about today and just merging together with two other industries make this a win-win for everyone. So let's start with e-currency, folks. E-currency is the latest evolution in payments, from cash to checks to plastic to e-wallets like PayPal, Apple Pay, and so on and so forth. But the next evolution or the next expression in how we spend money is known as cryptocurrency or e-currency or digital currency. Now, this is important, folks, because as things have evolved, and I'm speaking about technology. In fact, when I first got involved in this industry, kicking and screaming over 10 years ago, it was because there was a shift in telecom. Analog phone lines were going to disappear and digital phone lines were going to take place. They were going to take over the marketplace. So what happened is we used to tell people back in 2006 that by 2012, analog phone lines would disappear and everything was going to be digital. And that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the internet, which this presentation would not be possible if it wasn't for that type of technology called VoIP. And so it was just a matter of time before the internet affected the way we use money, because it really has affected every other area of our lives, including business. So e-currency, folks, are really the latest craze. And right now there's over 700 different cryptocurrencies. The first one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that are on here have heard about Bitcoin, but maybe not the rest of them. And here's why. Bitcoin has done something that no other cryptocurrency has done, and that is liquidity. Where can I spend it? Where can I use it? What can I buy with it? And so Bitcoin actually is the only one that really has that type of exposure. In fact, 2 million retailers around the world currently use that cryptocurrency. Now I'm getting a message here that the visuals are not coming through. So I want to make sure if this is an isolated case or if this is across the board. I want to make sure that you could hear and see the slides. Okay, so it looks like this is an isolated case. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's stay on this subject real quick, guys, because this is important, because it's gonna fit in with everything that we're gonna talk about tonight. Now, Bitcoin, folks, 2 million retailers currently accept it. And this slide was, probably the snapshot was about 2 weeks ago. Actually, Bitcoin has been fluctuating between, 800 to over $1,000 for the last 45 days. And so at the time of this slide, it was around 900. I haven't checked it today, but, the last couple of days it was, over $1,000. Now, number two, there's no question who's number one, because number two, the closest, the runner up is at $10.58. And that's Ethereum. Now, for those of you that understand crypto a little bit, Ethereum actually has better technology. It's faster, it's more efficient, it's more innovative than Bitcoin is. However, it's only valued at 1058 at the time of the slide. Now, I know because I keep up with this, and it's been fluctuating between $7 and $13 probably for the last 9 months or so. And why is that? If it's better, it's faster, it's more secure, more innovative, and it has better technology, why is Bitcoin still worth a lot more? Well, there's two reasons. One, they pretty much invented the space, and number two, they've really transcended into that space where they're liquid, where people can use it, where people understand that it already has value, and where 2 million retailers already accept it. And so that's the key here, folks, because there's only four things that matter in the crypto world. One is security, one is innovation, one is anonymity, and fourth, that trumps all the rest of them, is liquidity. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, cryptocurrency has a very big and exciting future in online shopping. So, when iPro Network did its analysis, the market analysis that they came up with, it says, okay, 81% of cryptocurrency transactions currently are being done right now for online shopping. Now, that's a big, big clue as to where this is going. And as we see where e commerce is, and as we see where retail shopping is, you know, it's been replaced, you know, brick and mortar has really been replaced by click and order. And that's huge because what iPro Network is doing is just wants to do things in a better, more efficient way, in a disruptive way, just like some of the major companies that are out there that we'll be talking about in the next few slides. But this is an important piece of it, folks, because as you can see there, there's so many different industries where payment solutions are important, but 81% of cryptocurrency is going for online shopping. And so this is a very, very important thing because as an opportunity, okay, it's still relatively new because only 6% of the entire global population even knows about cryptocurrency. That's 6%, folks. Now, that doesn't mean that 6% of the entire population has profited from cryptocurrency. That just means they've heard about it, they're aware of it. But again, like slide number one, they're still unsure, or they're confused, or they don't know anything about it. And so that really gives us an opportunity to educate the population. Now remember, that 6%, that's global population. That's not just here in the US, folks. Now, time has proven that the usability of a cryptocurrency is really what gives it its value. And so, right there, you can see the Bitcoin trade value history. It was really flatlining when it first came out. It was worth nothing. People had to mine it, which was a very, confusing to say the least process, a lot of heavy lifting, had to learn a lot of different things in order to do so. And as it's evolved, it's gone up, it's had volatility, but now it's starting an upward trend and it's very stable growth. And so because of that usability, so that's very, very important. Now, who's involved? And they say that success leaves clues. Well, this is very important because all of the major players out there, all the billionaires are already involved. There's banks, not just here in the US, but abroad. We couldn't fit every single third party verification experts or entities on this line. But I can tell you that some of the ones that are missing are like Santander Bank in Europe that partnered up with two other banks and have dumped billions of dollars into blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. Bank of America has put out their own patents. You have the of China that wants to get into the game. You got people like Bill Gates and Sir Richard Branson. You have people like Tim Draper. You have Mark Anderson from Netscape. You have, the Winklevoss twins. I mean, the list goes on and on. You got eBay filing for their own cryptocurrency patents and their own expression of what their cryptocurrency will look like. And so when you have all of this, all of these players that are out there, folks, telling you that this is where we're going, you have to understand that we're right at a shift. Just like in 2006, we were telling our people, hey, by 2012, all phone lines were going to be digital. What we're trying to tell you here today is that over the next 4 to 5 to 6 years, folks, that's a small window of opportunity where cryptocurrency and blockchain technology are really going to revolutionize the way we house and store not just cryptocurrency, which is an expression of money, but anything that holds value, including medical records, including titles and deeds, and all sorts of things that have value that need to get to point A to point B in a highly secure manner that is unhackable, and on top of that, to be able to transport them in a highly secure fashion. So that is very important that you understand that this is going to happen whether you like it, don't like it, understand it, or oppose it. It's going to happen anyway. And so this is what we were trying to tell people before. When I got involved, in 2006 in telecom, we wound up making a ton of money because we were able to put ourselves at the front of a shift in a new trend, in a new way of how commerce was going to be done within the telecom space. And so the people that didn't listen, guess what happened to them? They became consumers. So one way or the other, you will participate in this. All it is on which side are you going to be? Are you going to benefit from it, or are you just going to be a consumer that's benefiting somebody else? But that is exactly what's going to happen. So this new sharing economy or direct sharing economy is really catching, the world by storm. And you have companies like Airbnb and Uber that are really good examples of how this works. Because when you really think about it, Airbnb is providing a service that's been available forever. It's nothing new. What's new is in the way that it's being done. What's new is in the expression of how they do business. And so what they've done is they've taken the hotel model by storm by allowing private citizens to rent out their own real estate, their own condos, their own apartments to people that are traveling that are looking for deals. Now, what's really unique about Airbnb is that you're still staying somewhere and paying to stay somewhere overnight. It's in the way that it's happening that makes the difference. And so what you have here is Airbnb in a decade has surpassed the Hilton brand. Now that's huge, guys, because the Hilton brand is worth about 50 billion and they own massive amounts of real estate, and Airbnb is just a website. So that kind of puts into perspective of where we are. And remember, none of that would be possible if it wasn't for the internet, which, just like I talked about telecom going from analog to digital, guess what? Wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the internet. Blockchain technology, which is the underlying technology that actually powers cryptocurrency, could not be possible if it wasn't for the internet. So now you have Uber that would not exist if it wasn't for the power of the internet. And so this is the world we live in. Uber has disrupted the taxi cab industry. It's broken the monopoly. Why? It's the same service. You're still paying for somebody to take you to point A to point B, but it's in the expression of how it's being done, where a private citizen can pick you up, take you faster, more efficiently, in a better way, where you can actually know who's picking you up, how long the trip's going to take, and you can pay them and rate them right from an application that's using the data plan to be able to download that application and call for that service all from your phone. So, guys, that's the world we live in. And so, iPro Network is doing exactly the same thing. It wants to disrupt a couple of industries, bring them together in a new expression, and it has to do with online shopping. So, let's talk a little bit about Armando Contreras, CEO of iPro Network. He's a tenacious and visionary entrepreneur with extensive multinational business acumen in the travel, insurance, direct sales, and live event conference industries. Now, I personally know Armando. When I say I know him, I don't mean I just know of him. I've done life with him over the last 10 years and understand, the kind of businessman that he is. And so what he sees is a shift. What he sees is this trend, and just providing the technology, providing the platform to be able to bring these industries together in a new expression. And that's all we're doing here, folks. So he's built an exclusive network of retailers and wholesalers that are accepting cryptocurrencies as payment inside of the crypto marketplace. So, folks, this is super exciting because what he's developed here is three unique shopping experiences within this platform. Number one, the Pro Rebate Rewards. Number two, the e-marketplace. And number three, the Pro Mall. So we're just going to go and dive in and talk about these right now. Now, this one here, I'm super excited about because, number one, it's never been done before. Actually, none of these have ever been done before in this manner. Now, we're all familiar with cashback programs or rewards programs, points programs, and all that, loyalty and rewards. But in the way that this one is done is huge. It's different and it's first to market. Remember, it's about a new expression of doing something that already people are accustomed to doing. So here's how it works. When you shop at 4,500 different retailers that are part of this program, places like hotels.com, JCPenney, Kohl's, Walmart, Amazon, Groupon, 4,500 big box retailers that are part of this program, where you're going to shop like you've always shopped. It's just an extension of the browser, or it's on your mobile app. Now, when you earn these rewards by simply shopping, remember, all The only thing that you're doing is shopping like you've always done, but you're going to start earning a reward. And the USD value of that reward is going to be paid to you in pro currency. Now, this is huge, folks, because as we all know, and we've heard of the Bitcoin story, and we saw it on one of the slides, kind of imagine if you were to have been able to shop at 4,500 different retailers, and every time you shop, you earn the USD value of that reward in Bitcoin. Imagine if that would have been possible. Well, guess what? The technology and the platform exists today to not only allow you to get paid that USD value in pro rebates, but the technology exists to be able to track it and accumulate it. And, if let's just dream a little bit here, folks, because when you look at what Bitcoin has done and what that potential is, well, there is a possibility that this could turn into something big down the road. And so this keeps track of all of your purchases, and you watch your coin reward account fill up with real cryptocurrency that's on real exchanges that can be bought and traded on a day-to-day basis. And this is what you're going to be earning every single time you shop. Now, this is huge because think about it this way, folks. As an e-commerce entrepreneur, networker, you share a free app, okay? Then the user downloads the app and shops, uses the app to shop and receives coinback rewards, and then you receive the coin rewards, and all of this is tracked in real time. Now, what to do with your newly earned pro currency? Well, you have three options. You could cash it out, and that's fine. Or you can hold on to it. Remember the Bitcoin story. Now remember, it was flatlining back in '09, and all of a sudden, right now it's worth $1,000. Now, are we saying that that's what's going to happen here? No. I'm just trying to paint a picture of what the potential is. Or you could use it at any approved merchant. And that's going to lead into the next couple of slides that are going to be talking about the e-marketplace and the pro mall. So now, folks, even if the value of the coins were to stay the same or go down, you have lost nothing since they were given to you as rewards for shopping. And so this is for brand awareness. It's for the coin awareness, and it's to educate the masses on what's going on with cryptocurrency today. Now, the e-marketplace is just as powerful because you're going to be able to access, now that you're earning all of these rewards and you have them, well, now what are you going to do with them? Well, here's the thing, and here's a big clue that Bitcoin has given us, right? It's about usability. And so you're going to be able to get exclusive deals using up to 100%, but no less than 20% of the retail price in pro currency. So you're going to be able to see products and services at discounted prices, but that a minimum of 20% of the retail price is payable in pro currency. So you're going to enjoy huge discounts along with using the pro you've accumulated. So this is huge. So this is the e-marketplace. Now think of the e-marketplace as a smorgasbord of different products and services with vendors that have agreed to not only give a discounted price, but accept a minimum of 20% of the retail price in pro currency. Now that's the marketplace. The IPM Pro Mall is a little bit different. Here you're going to find heavily discounted products, the same kind of products that you're going to find in Amazon, eBay, Google, and Facebook, where you're going to be able to look them up and then look them up on our Pro Mall. And guess what? You're going to see them discounted from 10%, 15%, 20%, maybe even up to 50% for higher end retail products. But here's a catch. In order for people to be able to shop in this mall and enjoy the deeply discounted products, they are going to be able to use only 100% pro currency to pay for the purchase price. Now, this is huge. Once again, we're providing an outlet, we're providing the usability, we're providing where to spend. And in that way, we're creating that demand, which in turn is what actually increases or affects the price of any currency, whether it's digital currency or whether it's fiat currency or whatever. It's all based on supply and demand, or it should be. As we know, a lot of fiat currencies don't operate that way, including our dollar, but that's a whole nother story, and I'm just going to leave that one alone. But that is why the rise of cryptocurrency is really out there, because the only thing that affects the price of a cryptocurrency is supply and demand. And the only way there could be demand is if I have the capacity to be able to spend them and use them in a way that's beneficial for the consumer. And that's what iPro Network is creating right now. So let's talk about the IPN featured products. for people to get involved. Now, remember, the theme of this whole presentation is usability. It's talking about e-commerce. It's talking about cryptocurrency and how to merge both of those together, how to do it in a new and unique way, a new expression. And so we start off by creating new merchants because that only makes sense. So what we have here for people to get involved is education in e-commerce, how to start an e-com business. Now that makes a lot of sense, and here's why. Because out of everybody that comes on board, there's going to be a percentage of the people that are actually going to open their education, learn their education, and start an e-commerce business. Well, what happens is, guess what? Now that they understand the benefits of crypto, they're going to be another point of distribution where people are going to be able to shop with Pro currency. So when people get started with the e-com product blueprint, that's the basic package. It's $100 USD, but you get 100% coin back with that product. So when you purchase that product, the total amount, you get 100% as a reward for shopping one of our products. Now, as we go on here, you're going to see that the minimum is 100% coin back rebate. Now, what do you get with this package? Well, the basic package provides the information for a strong foundation and a fast start in your e-commerce journey. So you get a step-by-step tutorial instruction, access to over 120 easy to understand training videos on product sourcing, store setup, marketing, and store management. So that gives you a strong foundation to get started with us, and it's a one-time out of pocket of $100. Then you have the intermediate package. This is a $500 product. Now it includes everything that we just talked about in the basic package, but it also has a lifetime license to what? Well, this is a software. This is the AS Inspector Pro, and this is automation. So now you have 120 instructional videos, but this is actually going to make your life a whole lot easier because it's going to bring automation to the things that you've learned, and it's going to build upon what you've learned in the basic package. Now, this particular product comes with 102% coin back. So it's going to teach you about bestseller rankings, competition insights, mobile scanning. So this is a software tool that is going to make your e-com business that much better because it comes with automation, product pricing, how to do reverse searches, and all those types of things. Now, our third package is the Ecom Pro Academy. And I'm kind of biased with this particular product because I was there, I was present when this product was being created. And we were at a training in San Diego. It was a 3-day intensive from 8 in the morning till 6 o'clock p.m. every single day. And all the who's who's, all the high rollers, all of the top 7-figure, 8-figure earners in the industry were there teaching a segment on this Ecom Pro Academy. And so this package is a one-time out of pocket of 1,500. It comes also with a software in the previous package, the AS Inspector, and it comes with the Ecom Blueprint included as well. Now, this package comes with 104% coin back. Now, remember, the price of the package plus a $50 annual fee. So that goes with each and every one of the packages. But this one's going to dive in even further into store setup, product sourcing, how to drive traffic, how to get customers to a store, how to get eyeballs on the store. That is huge, guys. That's probably one of the biggest things. And those trainings there can apply to just about anything that's out there. So you're going to have those marketing techniques through Facebook, Google Shopping, and Google Traffic, store management and scaling. How to scale your business from making a few sales to $1,000 days to tens of thousands to 6 figures to 7 figures. That's the Ecom Pro Academy, folks, and I'm really excited about this because I know the quality and the intensity of what this training is going to do for you. Now we have the Ecom Jam, and this is an advanced package, focuses on taking your e-commerce business to the next level. Customization, higher converting sales pages, recommended apps that make everything added automation to your business, email marketing, and a whole lot more. So this advanced package is $2,500 plus the $50 annual fee, 107% coin back. It includes basic, intermediate, and accelerated packages for a one-time pocket of $2,500. And remember, 107% coin back with the Ecom Jam. And then finally, we have the professional package. This is the elite Amazon training. It explains to you the full power of Amazon, fulfillment by Amazon, advanced FBA setup, Amazon plans explained, affiliate networks, link traffic, cross promotion, dynamic product ads, Amazon brand ranking, and so on and so forth. So this package brings everything together and includes the Amazon training. So it includes the basic, the intermediate, the accelerated, and the advanced packages for a one-time out-of-pocket of $5,500. Now, this package comes with a 110% coin back premium attached to this. So this is huge, guys. This has never been done before, where you can have 100% of the price of a package or a product or a service having that paid out to you in cryptocurrency, which we all know the benefits of that. Okay, so just so you can visually kind of see this one more time, the costs, the basic is 100, the intermediate is 500, the accelerated is 1500, the advanced 2500, and then the professional Amazon Elite is 5500, and then the rewards programs attached to them starting at 100% to 102, 47, and 110% paid in pro currency. Now, the key benefits and advantages. Number one, innovation, most advanced coin usability model on the market today. That's not a sentiment. That's not just a statement. That's not a tagline. That's not an idea. That is what it is. This is the most advanced coin usability model on the market today, period. There's nothing else that even comes close that is even remotely similar to what we have. This is the real deal. Plus, on top of that, we're backed by a strong legal team with over 25 years in the industry right here out of South Orange County. Now, the value of the products that I've just talked to, this is key. This is what you need to understand. These are proven products. The trainings that we're talking about here today have been giving life-changing results to the people, to over 20,000 people that have already bought these products and have started to benefit from the education and the training. Now, that's without being attached to an income opportunity like iPro Network. That's completely separate and distinct, but it's already producing life-changing benefits. And so the value that you're going to see here is huge. Now, folks, I saw just one of these trainings be put together, and I was just blown away by the quality of the products and the trainings and the people that were teaching these courses. And you know, people were just excited out of their minds. So the value is there. Now the incentives. This is the, you know, remember when I talked about a disruptive way of doing business? It's still e-commerce, it's still crypto, but bringing those together in an innovative way, that's what we're talking about. Because when you bring 100% coin back rewards on all of these purchases, that in and of itself could be life changing. So the wide range of crypto benefits we've already discussed during this presentation, but real quickly, you could buy, you can hold, or you could shop with them. So there's a wide range of things and uses for your crypto. And the real business. It teaches consumers how to earn profit by sharing and marketing products, empower entrepreneurs how to build a sustainable business in e-commerce. So, folks, what you have here is an opportunity within an opportunity within an opportunity. You have the opportunity to acquire pro currency. You have the opportunity to build an e-commerce business if you wish to, and you have the opportunity to refer other people to this opportunity and get paid to do so. So let's talk about that for a second. iPro Network compensation. Number one, you have a direct sell bonus. You receive a 10% direct sell bonus on any package sold directly by you. So there's the packages from 100 to 5,500. Your commission would range from $10 to $550. Now, folks, when we talk about compensation, you know, income stated is hypothetical or based on a per sale basis and is not indicative or representative of income that any specific participant may earn. Company makes no representation or guarantees of specific earnings or earnings potential. Company has no historical data available from which to provide earnings representations. Now, folks, that's the legal disclaimer. Now, however, I've been a part of this industry now for over 11 years, and I understand the power of what can be done. And speaking from experience, folks, I've done six figures from day one, from my first year, multiple six figures second year, and seven figures beyond that over the last 11 years. So I understand the power that can be done, but you need to understand that in order to be able to do that, hard work and dedication comes with that, but the possibility is huge. Now we have a binary program. Now this is a binary like you've never seen before. I absolutely believe in the binary program because it allows you to help people and it allows you to override from you down to infinity with no levels to qualify, with no hoops, with no, moving the game post further and further away. No, this is from you down to infinity with no levels to qualify. You get 10% paid on weaker team volume. So this is unlimited, and that's what I love about it because you can override your entire team, whether you have 10 people on your team, 100 people on your team, 100,000 people on your team. It doesn't matter. So you're not, playing any games, just a flat 10% of weaker team volume. So if you build a million in volume on the right, and right now we're at a point-to-point basis, a point for dollar basis. So a million on the right, and then your weaker team is 500,000. Well, guess what? 10% of that is 50 grand. So that's how it works. Now, on top of that, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on how this works, folks, because this is more for training purposes, but understand this, that what we have is something completely unique. We have one account that allows you to have 7 volume centers. Now, when you start off with either the $100 package or the $500 package, you have one business center ready and open to collect volume. And you can start 2 teams, far left, far right. Very simple. Everybody that's been in a binary understands that. However, because of how this is structured and you have 7 volume centers, you have the ability to override the same volume twice or 3 times depending on the package that you pick. Now, when you come in at 100 or 500, you come with different weekly caps, and that's the only difference. So if you come in at $100, your weekly cap is $500 per week. If you come in at the $500 intermediate package, then your weekly cap is $2,500 per week. When you come in at the $1,500 level or $2,500 level, all of a sudden you have 3 volume centers that are open for business, and you have 4 teams open for placement. So you have far left, far right, but now you can build a 2 inside team so that you can now earn commissions and capitalize on the same volume in volume centers 2 and 3 and volume center 1. So you're collecting that volume in 3 volume centers versus 1, and also triggering more income potential for yourself if you build these teams out successfully. Now, the weekly caps, if you come in at $1,500, is $7,500 per week. If you come in at the $2,500 package, then your weekly cap is $12,500 per week. So big difference there. And then when you come in at the $5,500 package, then your weekly cap goes to $35,000 per week, and all of your volume centers are open, and all of your teams are ready for placement. So this is the way to come in to fully maximize your earning potential right from the get-go. Now let's talk a little bit about matching bonuses. Now this is great because right now a lot of you are thinking, man, I'm going to get off this presentation right now and start making phone calls. Well, this is how it works. And I love the binary, and I've been in binary programs for 11 years. I absolutely love it because you can help your people grow and just stack people underneath them so that the volume, they can take advantage of the volume. Whether it's their people or it's people that you put there, it doesn't matter. It's still matching bonuses are a little bit different. And I really love the matching bonuses because they're based off of the binary income. And I just explained to you how powerful the binary is because it goes to unlimited depth. But now with a matching bonus, you have unlimited width because you could go out there and build yourself a huge, huge network of directly sponsored reps that are going to be positioned within a binary, but they're going to pay out like, on width. So you could go unlimited depth and unlimited width. And the first level is 10%. So somebody goes out there and makes, $10,000, you're matching $10,000 worth of income. Second level, same thing, another 10%. Third level, another 20%. Fourth level, 20%. Now, if you've been around this industry as long as I have, you notice that most compensation structures are the reverse, the exact opposite. They start from the higher numbers and go down. Here we decided to go the other way. And the reason why is we understand that the deeper the level, the bigger the width. So when you come in, your first level, right, 10%, that's easy. That's all the people that you talk to directly. Now, the second level is going to be wider than the first, but your third level is going to be wider than the first and the second combined. And statistically, historically, this is not me making it up. This is not me trying to guess, but historical data supports that your fourth level will be your widest level, and that's where we put another 20%. Why does it work out that way? Who knows? Doesn't matter, but statistically, it's accurate. And so we're doing 10, 10, 20, 20, and we have compression. So people can't play games just positioning, position and try to cut people out of their matching bonus. It doesn't work that way. So we have dynamic compression to avoid those types of games. Now, this is the other part about the comp plan that I really love, is that these matching bonuses are so generous that there's going to be people that are going to max out the compensation plan and the weekly caps just on the bonuses alone because of the high percentage that is being paid out in these matching bonuses. And then we have the leadership rank bonus. Pro 1 and Pro 2, that's a thank you. It's a one-time out of pocket of 50 to 200. That's just saying, hey, thanks, great job, keep it going. Pro 3 to Pro 7 is entirely different. So at Pro 3, you could start earning. Now, that's a total 3% that is distributed amongst the ranks. So that's an additional 3% that gets distributed when you hit rank. So at Pro 3, 1%, Pro 4, 1.5, Pro 5, 2%, Pro 6, 2.5, and Pro 7, 3%. Now, what is this 3% or what is this 1%? Well, it has to do with your genealogy. It has to do with your direct line of sponsorship. So spillover does not count for the leadership rank, but these are for the people that are actually going to be doing the volume. These are the people that are going to drive it. These are the people that are going to go out there and make iPro Network a household name. And so we believe that we need to reward those people in a tremendous, generous, and profitable way. And so what we came up with was a way for you to override your entire sales volume from you down in personal enrollment tree from 1% all the way up to 3%. And that's how the leadership rank bonus works. And folks, just to go over the packages and the distinctions once again, understand that there's a $50 yearly activation fee. Now, with that $50 activation, it's important that you understand this. You can earn direct bonuses. Okay. Now, there's beyond that, binary matching and everything else is not applicable, but you can earn direct bonuses when you come in as a $50 activation. Now, you have the $100 basic package, and here you have a weekly cap of $500 per week. Now, you do have the 100% rebate that comes with purchasing that package. So 100% of the value of that package is going to be paid back to you as a pro rebate reward. And so that's pretty cool. Then you go to the $500 intermediate package, and the cap here is $2,500, and you can start earning matching bonuses on level 1 only. It does come with 100%, but this one's a little bit different. If you look at the next row there, it says first purchase bonus rebate. That's 102%. That's on the first time you purchase. So any one of these packages that we're talking about here today, you can upgrade and pay the difference. But in order to earn that first purchase bonus rebate, that has to be on the first purchase, okay? I didn't want to sound redundant, but it came out that way. So on your first order, if you purchase the $500 pack, then you will have 102% instead of just 100%. Now, if you upgrade later from 100 to 500 and just pay the 400, then you'll get the 100% off of the 400 returned to you as a pro reward. But to get the 102%, then you would have to start off at the $500 from your first order. Then you have the 1500 accelerated package. It's a weekly cap of 7,500, and now you can match not only level 1, but you can match levels 2. That one comes with 104% when you buy that package on your first order. $2,500 advanced package. It's a 12,500 weekly cap, and you can match levels 1, 2, and 3, and that comes with 107%. Once again, it has to be on the first purchase. And then you have the $5,500 professional pack, which is 3,500 weekly cap. You can match levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 110% is the rebate with that particular package if you do that on your first purchase. Remember, you could upgrade on all of these packages, but you would only get 100%, which is what comes with all of our purchases. Okay, so now you can earn your way to the top. So I want to make it very, very clear to you that the full potential of our comp plan, folks, when you understand it fully, and we're going to do a whole comp plan training for those of you that really need to understand this, the power of what we have here and the volume centers and all of that. Don't worry if you didn't get all of it right now, because we're going to go through a thorough compensation plan training. But you need to understand that the potential here is to earn zero up to $440,000 per month, and that's real. And when you go through that training, you understand the full way to maximize the potential of this comp, and you're going to realize that that's $440,000 a month. Or you can earn nothing if you do nothing. Now, what's really significant here is that you can actually start with $50 and basically go through everything just by sales volume and go through the caps and open up those caps just by starting with a $50 activation fee. So it doesn't matter if you start with $50 or with a $5,500 plus a $50 activation fee. Our plan is designed for everybody, for the person that's just getting started in this industry and just wants to earn their way up, and for the person that wants to buy all of our trainings and get the education and learn how to start an e-com business and you know how to be successful and make 6 or 7 figures in e-com, and at the same time have the opportunity to refer other people. So whether you start at 50 or 5,500 makes no difference, folks. Now, the pro rebates payment and redemption period. When commissions are earned, they are paid out as follows. 70% is paid out in cash USD value and 30% in pro rewards based on the current USD value of the coins of whatever day those commissions were earned. And so after 30 days of being earned, those rewards can then be used to either shop. You could use 100% of them to shop, or they can be redeemed at the rate of 5% per week. So that's roughly about 20% per month until 100% of your coins are redeemed. That's how our rewards program works and our commission program works. Okay, so whenever we get to the end of these presentations, we always have 3 types of people. Number 1, we have people that say, no, it's not for me. And if that's you, well, we thank you for listening so attentively to the presentation. Number 2 is a person that says, yes, this makes sense. It's new, it's fresh, it's a new expression, it's disruptive. I get it. I understand cryptocurrency is the future. I understand that e-commerce is where cryptocurrency is being spent. 81% of cryptocurrency is being spent for online shopping. I get it. It makes sense. I'm ready to go. And if that's you, fantastic. Get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. The third person is the one I want to take a minute and talk to you. If you have questions, that's okay. We encourage that. But here's the very worst thing that you can do is not ask them. If you have questions, get back to the person that invited you. They'll be able to get somebody on the line with you that can answer those questions. But the very, very worst thing that you could do is not ask them, because right now we're at a shift. We're in a trend. And when I say trend, you know, it's kind of negative. It's not a trend. It's a complete shift in how money is being spent. Period. We have a shift in how we spend it, which is online. That has happened over the last decade. Cryptocurrency has happened over the last decade. So these 2 things are converging, and iPro Network is bringing that together in a cashback format, folks, that has never been done before, where you could earn cryptocurrency simply by shopping and saving money. So you could take it a step further and shop, save money, and make money. So if you have questions, ask them, because the very worst thing that you could do for yourself is miss this boat. If you miss Bitcoin, if you missed other opportunities, folks, you're right now at the beginning of a movement. And so you want to do yourself a favor and get clarity on whatever is unclear for you today. So, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for being on this webinar presentation. It's been my honor to be your host. So I want to thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and God bless.